Now we can make a change in the deck, in the build if I want. I'm not sure if I did what I wanted with the... Maybe I will go for strength instead, at least. Oh, I should have bought more medical supplies. It's kind of dumb that I didn't. But now I'm gonna lose the vigor buff if we go and mess around, and I don't have that much money that I can just goof around. Okay. Let's try again. The tavern is roughly north of Manshire along the road indeed. The merchant in Manshire buys treatises for a premium. Indeed. There's no one to sell books to in the first village. Couldn't find anyone. No. I mean, I don't know if they will buy them, but you shouldn't sell them in Osbrook. You should always save them until you get to Manshire, and then sell all of the books to Gerlot is his name, the main merchant in Manshire. He pays the most for the books. I'm gonna get that dual wielding skill early. I think the deflect is really good. Technically do need a battle cleaver for one of the quests. Just started playing yesterday. I just got the card ready in one run. What? Got the card ready in one, then I don't like the way I built my character. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, the card. The traveling card, I get it. Okay. Yeah. And you don't like the way you build your character, yeah, then there's no other hope than to restart, unfortunately. You can't, like, reskill in Stoneshard. Nice. What if I throw a bandage? The sword. Let's go for the healing salve. He made me bleed. This is why we don't throw the bandages. There. Okay, the aggro one. Pull him out. Oh, I should throw things at him. God damn it. Spear is better. There's no traps here. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, I can step into the archer here. Of course they can both hit me then. What, he's gonna shoot in melee? No. Ugh. This is annoying. Okay, we got lucky. Pitchfork. Leaf shaped arrows. We can pick it up later, I suppose. Alright, good night, unimportant. Caller like a put says you could also consider taking the dagger skill that lets you do 30% more damage when throwing daggers. Oh, really? Is that a thing? Well, you would think I'd already thought of that, because we are going to be a throwing dagger kind of guy. Huh. I didn't actually know that there was one. But of course we will get it. When we get that far. It is my idea that we want to fill our inventory with as many daggers we can to throw them at people. Of course, the problem is I'm gonna have to clear it when I walk back to town, because usually I have my inventory full of loot, right? So it's not like a super great concept in that way, but it'll be fun. I lost the commonest dagger that I had, apparently. The spears are good for throwing too, though. And I don't know if durability matters on those things. Did that door just open? It did. Uh-oh. Ah. No, he's not coming, whoever that was. Get around quick! This is why we bought an extra bandage. Oh god, 2 again? Oh, I didn't think that we would aggro anyone here. Oh, I didn't aggro the other guy. Okay. Nope. So far so good. He's out of arrows. Good. Oh, Jesus. Where did he come from? Okay. He snuck up on me and gave me a fright. It's rare that I get a jump scare in Stoneshard. But fun. I should rest up. Why do I keep doing this? Because I'm eager to go while we have the vigor, of course, but seriously, I should rest up. Nice. Nice, he dropped some medical supplies. 50% down here, okay. Overeating. More healing. Being at 80. It's not great. We could make a trip back to town in the middle of the dungeon here. This is the first dungeon. Gotta be careful. But it dropped a potato. Oh, I picked it up. Oh, I didn't see. Alright. Okay, I should be throwing things. Give us that small advantage. Nope. aggroed another guy. Okay, he's bleeding. I don't know if that counts as me killing him for the purpose of Yorkram's trait. It's actually interesting. Nice. Let's go strength. And we can't go dagger skills yet, so either I save the skill point or we get another dual wielding thing. We will be dual wielding throughout the run. Surprised you didn't commit to throwing your skill. Splints, purse, food, where that poacher. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, I should have. It's because I don't really know there's different stats for throwing things, but I might as well, you know. There's no reason not to, so you're right. Reminds me of Project Zomboid, where you, whenever you spot a zombie lurking close to you outside, you feel vision, you get a sharp, violent stroke. When there's a jump scare in sense. Also an isometric game like Stoneshard. I have seen Project Zomboid. So maybe I would enjoy it. Who knows? I would say it didn't catch my eye when I first looked at it. It seems like an interesting game, but I'd probably rather play Stoneshard, you know. It's always tough to gauge. Oh, free gloves. Oh, and we can put this in the other hand, and this is like a healing item, so now I heal faster while not fighting. That's great. This trap has not been triggered, so there's some potential there maybe. And I do want to pick up a skill. We can get towards Berserk Tradition fairly early maybe, that would be cool. So dying fervor when below 50% health, that's where it's most important, you know. And passive effect 5% dodge chance. You know what? Let me punch it with the healing staff. Why not? Yeah. Never noticed you could equip unidentified items. Yeah, just, you know, you run the risk of it being a cursed item that you can't then unequip, and then it could potentially kill you if it's a really bad cursed item. So just keep that in mind. It is a risk. Okay, one aggroed. Spears one more turn. This is why I'm picking up the cold chunks, by the way. Okay. Okay, more people are coming. We have heroism. Interesting. So now I kind of want to approach here. That's probably a bad idea. Take cover. I'm gonna exhaust his arrows again. That's the smart choice. Yeah. We still have heroism. Let's go. Mercy, mercy, no mercy. And of course it's the same stuff here, so read that, get the XP. And I'll pick up the loot as we're leaving here. Here's the prison. There's a guy. Do you get the hidden effects or not? You do. Everything you get equipped in an unidentified item will apply as if you had an identified item equipped. No change. You just don't. And you can technically check if you want to like be a detective. You can check your stats to see what you just got, what it does to you, because it will change your stats as well. Okay, that sucked. Throw the arrows. Nice. Oh, my battle cleaver landed on the caltrop and triggered the trap. If anything, it should add to the caltrop. There's another sharp blade on the floor. But oh no, it triggered the caltrops. Sure, Stoneshard. Sure. Nice, good ring there. Or again, it's not a good ring, but it's a ring. An upgrade to the current setup. I didn't recover my health fast enough here. Oh, he's not coming? Oh, he is coming. Here he is, okay. Now we will chase him. Oh, but he changes into the melee. Nice. So we avoided fighting him at range. Broke me again. Okay. We're not doing great here. Let's get into the healing stuff. So again, maybe we should consider going back to town. Here's a chest. Some good old javelins. Yeah, pitchforks, whatever. An enchantment scroll. That's nice on the cape. This one likely won't be replaced. 5 energy is kind of useless right now, but whatever. It's not a bad enchantment for later. Two guys, but there's a chest in here. Nice. Throw some gold at him. This could be death. Let's see if I can fix the hand right now. Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, just go for it. Damn it. Okay. Easy peasy. Alright. Interesting. An apprentice rope. Of all the things that we could find, it's hard to find a worse chest piece than the one we're currently wearing. But I successfully did that. Awesome. Imagine if they introduced an acrobat-like enemy who could catch items thrown at him and throw them back again. That'd be fun. this? An identification scroll for the gloves. Reliable leather gloves with a nature resistance on them. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but whatever. Just getting the gloves is really, really good. I think that gives us some fumble chance help. 1%. I mean, one out of 100 times it'll help me. So, sure. Okay, we've cleared out this corner of the dungeon. This time we're doing a bit better. We haven't really used a lot of our medical supplies here. I've used, okay, 2 of the 3 splints that we had, to be fair. Okay. But I'm almost at full health now. Would be nice if there was like a quick throw button instead of having to right click, then click throw, then click at him. I get that you gotta select the item. What if I just... No, I can't like just drop it on him. That won't work. Oh, I can throw the book. A little hydration, that's a good idea. I am never gonna take the skinning skill. I'm sorry. I hate that they made that a skill. Yes, skill points are so incredibly important. That is the only way we really increase our power level. Equipment also is a part of that, but getting the skills is what makes your character stronger. You gotta pick the combat skills. You can't spend a skill point on skinning. It's just not... It makes no sense. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm always open to the idea of being wrong, but like, I just can't wrap my mind around it. It doesn't work. Not for me. Skinning leads into Pathfinder, which is a decent skill, but you're wasting a skill point first. No. And then Huntmaster is a decent skill, but again, it makes you better against fighting beasts, but not everything else in the game. So it's also kind of like at best it is a mediocre skill. It's all of these 3 are kind of yeah. Throwing the book at bandits. The books are good throwing items, so yeah, we probably will. There's nothing else in for the memes. We might do a build at some point where I try out the survival skills, like be a survivor kind of character. But if I'm making a serious choice, if I want to min-max a character, then I'm not picking survival now. I had a thought that I maybe can talk about right now. I'm not sure if I want to make like a Discord post about it, but what if, since we have skill books in the game that make you smarter, people write things about learning how to fight with a sword and how to fight with an axe. So if we go further with that idea of that being a thing in this universe, what if you could read a skill book and then it gave you and it just immediately gives you a random skill within that tree. So whenever, with the first time you read what's it called, like axe tree is 1, it gives you a random axe skill. That incentivizes you also to now build your build in a different way. It could be the same way for, like, if you read the survival book, you get maybe you get skinning suddenly, and then Yeah, that's kind of cool. I've talked a lot about how I think in general in Stoneshard we need to get more skill points, and this would be another way of solving that problem. So like it could be, it doesn't even have to be random. It could be like you have specific skill books for every skill then, that are also, you have like a low chance of fighting, but they would be really high valuable loot, of course. So you can like learn some skills. It'll make your build like sometimes shift in a different way that you might not have predicted if you suddenly get a skill. And you wouldn't, of course, you wouldn't if you get like a tier, like an axe treatise 2, and let's say it has the reprisal skill on it in it, or a random tier 2 skill. You shouldn't be able to use that without getting the skills that are usually unlocked that first. So then suddenly you have this book and you're like, okay, well then maybe I would want to go access and go for reprisal, since I'm getting that for free. Again, this makes some interesting choices for you. If you have the skill for Huntmaster in a skill book, all of a sudden you're like, okay, well now I might be incentivized to go and make other kinds of builds. I think this is a very interesting concept. So you guys can let me know what you think of that. I think that would be really cool. And oh yeah, the other was, I did think that instructors could also be a way of doing it. Well, I like the random thing of it, but you could go to an instructor and maybe when you pay them to learn a skill, you could I think it would make a lot of sense for stuff like skinning, for it. But it makes sense for everything. It really does. And especially for spells. Like spells in D&D, you can learn from reading a book. I do think that it's kind of weird that you can learn like how to stab people better from reading a book. But in this universe, you're already getting XP out of reading a book. And it's just, it does kind of work, I think. So this would be a nice way of like expanding the way you get more skill points in Stoneshard, I think. Tell the devs to do it. Tell them Keejchen sent you. Let me apply a healing salve there right now. We're gonna fight the boss, and I believe we can kill him. To make mediocre skills better, maybe adding a good passive buff to those skills, like many of us. Yeah, and I wonder why they didn't do it to skinning, since it's such a low value skill that giving it some sort of passive bonus would be a major, like an easy thing to do. Like like, since if you understand the anatomy of animals that well, that you can skin them without damaging their hide, then surely you would also be able to do more damage to them. So like, kind of like how the Huntmaster gives you more damage versus beasts. Anything you can skin, you should also get more damage towards, like a little passive, like 5% extra damage to beasts. Might make it slightly more interesting as an early game skill, because we often end up caught in battle against wolves. So now we're able to skin them, we can also fight them a bit better. Then I would be more incentivized to go for it. I think that's a good idea. Okay, this is a sad way to lose the first dungeon, but there can be no other way other than going back to town and then coming back here. I'm gonna fight him now, and then we'll see who wins. Live or die. I managed to get a hit on him. That's actually really nice. And we blocked one of his skills. Got him. Good. There's like a 50-50 chance that we just flat out die to him. Cool. Getting this would pass with crit chance as well, maybe the crit chance would be nice. Maybe like 10% extra crit chance versus beasts or something. That could be really fun. Skinning in particular is simply experience. The more animals you kill, the better you get at gutting it. Sure. Skinning might be more valuable when alchemy and such become available. For sure. Yeah. Okay, so when the game changes to make skinning more valuable, I might pick it up. So that's a really good point, but in the current state of the game, it is certainly not worth picking up, I think. Unless you want to have fun skinning, which is entirely fair, but then you're not picking it for build efficiency. And if it's for getting, like, that is something that I should do more, is to farm for money a bit, and skinning is a skill for farming for money. So then Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a good thing to do. Pick up skinning. Wait, why am I doing this? Now we need to pick stuff that gives us money, specifically. Like the meat. I should have sold the meat back in town. Not sure where I brought it. Because I forgot to drop it. We need the battle cleaver for the quest. The deer pelt. Oh, I glossed over the deer pelt, but because I didn't need it earlier. But now we're looking for loot, so good thing that I came back for it. Large club, unidentified potion, of course, and the folio. And let's go free bird. Oh, a nice ring. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, bird. And let's go home. We successfully survived the first dungeon in the second attempt. Skarsnik's back. The electricity went out, okay. Well, it's not your fault, it's okay. Imagine some builds are far less skill intensive, dual wielding probably being one of the most skill hungry. I have never found a build where I thought, hey, I can waste a skill point on something irrelevant. So, Rock and Stone. Said by Greenskin, that sounds weird. True. Yeah, he needs to become an Electromancer. I was thinking something like the same. Nice. Here's the commoner's dagger. Six arrows is not a whole lot. So the hourglass and the psychopel here, which I left to pick up later. But we can just eat some of the food. There, the hourglass. Oh, and then the psychopel. So we gotta drop something. What was it? The arrows. This is 30 money. So that's pretty good. The water skin can go. And more food. The ring. The copper ring here is so low value, I think. Then mead. And then we will eat something there. Psychopel. Good. Actually, pretty decent loot for the first dungeon. Silly European, not wanting to be wasteful. Then how will capitalism triumph? Don't get me started, Jawaffa. Don't get me started. You know I'm a communist pig dog. A grave. Speaking of not waste, why bury loot when we can use it? Another pelt. We actually can't really carry it, and the dark pelt is not that that good anyway. Oh. I saw a bird and I'm like, oh, let's kill it with a spell. Right. I can't. Never mind. And this snake is running away from me. You're so scared of me. Okay, let's see if I can kill a snake by throwing stuff at it. Nah. Okay, whatever. I thought the snakes were supposed to be attacking us. Dark Pelt is worth jack squat, yeah. Gave up digging with my hands after some time. Figured they could let you continue digging as a troll move. Guess I was wrong yet again. Yeah, you're supposed to have a shovel. So I don't like doing it a lot, but when we find them in the wild, I usually go for them, and then after every dungeon, I usually dig up one of the graves by the graveyard. So, just to do a little bit, but it is not worth the time. There is a small chance that you find a really high tier item in one of the graves, but it's like so rare that I will say that it's just not worth it. It's not worth your time. Unless you're like bored and just want to have fun, you know. Because you think it's fun grave robbing or whatever. I think pig pelt might even be worth more. That's called pig skin, right? They don't have hide or pelts. Have fun playing games is blasphemy. Indeed. Ain't that the not truth? Ha, got him. This is all loot for later. Wait, where's Bert? Oh, I did free him. Huh. Interesting. What are we going to do with the brewery? Do we side with the bandits? Or side with the real brewers? Let me think. Because if we want to attack the brewery and kill the guys there, we can't do it at level 2. But I can do the brewery quest if we decide that we want to be the good guys. So if it's if we are being the bad guys, it's to stay friends with Osbrook usually, which is not really worth it. So I say we just go and do the brewery quest and be the good guys this time. Although we will be the criminal later, so it would be on theme for me to side with the bad guys, but it's fine. Gravedigging is worth it for archers and crossbowmen. You get soldiers' quivers from there. Yeah, you can. Sometimes. Again, it's just so rare. Follow the money, indeed. Well, following the money in this case would be to be the good guys, because then you get, first of all, you get to extort. I forgot his name, but the quest giver here when you come back, and you also can then visit the breweries repeatedly for picking up the barrels of ale, which sell for a ton, and so we can't do that if we're the bad guys. I'm actually not sure what that... It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of benefits to being the bad guy in the brewery quest. Except to stay friends with Osbrook, which is not worth a whole lot in itself either. I forgot to celebrate, but we found these awesome boots in the dungeon. They're super good boots, like high tier, or at least mid tier boots for the game. And they could even there's one pair of boots that are like higher value for a dodge build, but otherwise these are really good. So that was nice, and I don't think I even mentioned it when we did find it. We can be like a guy with a headband for crit chance and crit efficiency, because the apprentice cowl is kind of sucky anyway. Yeah, looks cool. Or it would be the hood. I'm from the hood. Now let's go. The crimson headband is only 20 gold. Definitely pick that up, and it looks funny. Then the next thing I do need is like a chest piece, but I think we need something like the padded doublet. Oh, we can afford it. Oh. Huh. I didn't think we would be able to afford it right now. What else am I buying? I gotta buy some medical supplies and stuff, but we also have more stuff to sell. And repair the weapons, but I think I... And then we're gonna go on the brewery quest. Yeah. Nice. Okay, good start to this one. You can also blackmail the governor for some money if you help the brewers. That's what I said, yeah. I'm aware. So that's what I'm saying. That's my point exactly, that we get like initial profit off of being the good guys in the brewery quest from the blackmail, and then we get a continual flow of money as well. So what are the benefits of being the bad guys in the brewery quest? It feels like there's not really any. Anyway. Maybe I'm overlooking something there. That's usually the case. I'm going on a rant on something. Oh, there's more meat here. Ah, so I did drop the meat in town, I see. Are you skipping the drunkard's quest? No. I am gonna do... If we find the thing. One more easy. I don't like being low on medical supplies. That's how you die when you don't go into combat with full health. That's how you start the slow descent towards death. Oh, he closed shop. Goddamn. We gotta talk to... I never buy the bottle for the drunkard. I usually just wait until I find the brandy. Oh, we get the brandy for free. No, we get the brandy for free if we do the bad ending to the brewery quest. That's right. Then we get a brandy here. It costs only 90 gold? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. That's cheaper than I thought it would be. Huh. I've never checked the price. I just assumed that it was expensive. Okay, let's try it. It's definitely worth 90 gold. Sure. Ooh, heal himself. I have a fly here harassing me. Apparently I smell good. Or bad. Depending on your perspective. Oh, now it's nighttime. Let's go rob the governor. Hello, guards. Don't mind me, just passing through. I know he's not home, just checking in. Got him. Oh. There, gotta put it in the inventory. Another nice set of boots. Okay, that was kind of disappointing. Whatever. Let's go sleep. Rob the gov. You're right, Governor. Will the stolen tag disappear as long as the items are on the ground? The stolen tag will disappear as long as you have had it in your inventory and seen the stolen tag once. Then you can put it anywhere. After a certain amount of time, it'll be gone. You can put it back in the container if you want. What am I doing here? Oh, just check for caltrops. Let me go check really quick where it is that we buy the dagger skills. Is it the hunter? I think it might be the hunter, and I'm standing right next to him, so it's kind of silly that I didn't just check with him. But now I have committed to checking the Discord first. So list of trainers. Daggers. The merchant in Manshire will sell us the dagger skill tree. Okay. Good night. Skarsnik. I was hoping you would want to play Total War Warhammer later. But we'll do it another day. Right, I need to ask him about the thing. What? Or did I follow some weird path and now I can't get the plane quest? Really? We can reload. We just saved. I've never seen that before. You stream Total Warhammer 2? I've done it once and my computer couldn't run it, but as you check the stream title here, I have a new PC now, and it's specifically so that I could stream Total War Warhammer. That was the main goal of building this PC. So yes, I suppose yes, I stream Total War Warhammer now. Just I haven't done it yet, but soon. Let's try this again. What happened to Dwar? Did I not pick up the brewery quest? I did. Maybe I don't remember how to do this. Is it that I have to go to the brewery first? That's not right. Strange. I could have sworn that that's how you do it. And we have to identify the amulet, of course. Fortitude and control resistance. Wow, that was trash. It's still better than Yorgrim's amulet. Fair. So much fun stuff to do. I've started an Oxylotl campaign and just so good to play Doom Guy, nuking chaos factions across the world. Awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna play Total War Warhammer right now and you're not helping. I guess you are helping with that specifically, but I'm trying to play Stoneshard right now. I want to do a little bit more Stoneshard today before we end it, so we get this run going.